You're listening to an AppleViz podcast. Hello and welcome. My name is Thomas Domville, also known as Anonymous. In this podcast, I'm going to show you how to use text detection for Magnifier on iOS. So, for a while now, for those with the Pro models only, this is a LiDAR specific feature. So you'll have to have LiDAR to make the text detection work under Magnifier. So what is this? What does this allow us to do? Well, it's pretty much what it says, text detection. So it's really kind of like an OCR, but on the fly. So it's real time. So as you scan across, or I say, if you focus the camera, point to an area that you want it to read to you, but it's very chatty, as you're going to hear in this podcast. It chats a lot. So it's not something I would highly recommend if you were wanting to, say, read a letter or something with lots of words and such. This is more for trying to find if you got the right item, or you just need just a little bit of wording in there to know exactly what this is, and etc. This is not something that we can just take and copy the text or anything like that either. So let me show you how this works. There's a couple ways to activate this. One, you can simply open Magnifier itself and go to the detection mode, or the other is a 4-finger triple tap. Now that one I really don't always remember to do, and it's not the most easiest task to do, so you could always change that gesture to something else if that's something you use on a regular basis. What that allows to do, it'll launch the detection mode automatically for you, so you don't have to open up the magnifier and find detection mode itself. So that's probably going to be the easiest approach, and that is what I'm going to use here. So let's activate detection mode under Magnifier with a 4-finger triple tap.
Detection mode on. Detection mode settings button.
And as you can hear, that pops you right into detection mode. And that lands us right at the very top of the detection mode within Magnifier. And that takes us straight to the settings. Let's jump into settings so I can show you what's available here for you to change for the text detection if you wish. So 1-finger double tap.
Magnifier, more info, button.
And we're going to swipe to the right until we get to text detection.
Detection modes, heading. Done, button. People detection, button. Door detection, button. Image descriptions, button. Text detection, button.
1-finger double tap.
Magnifier, detection feedback, heading.
And let's go to the top.
Detection modes, back button.
I use the 4-finger tap towards the top half, and now we're going to go to the right.
Text detection, heading. Detection feedback, heading. Labels, switch button, on. Double tap to toggle setting.
So these are all the options you can turn on and off, and this will depend on you and if that's something that you want to leave on or off. So label is something I would like to leave on.
Speech, switch button, on. Double tap to toggle setting.
Obviously, if you want to be able to hear it tell you what it's talking, well, speech needs to be turned on as well.
Text detection will recognize live text in the camera view. Text detection should not be used for navigation or in circumstances where you could be harmed or injured.
That's pretty self-explanatory in a nutshell, that live text, that's a good description of what this feature is.
Automatic flashlight, switch button, on. Double tap to toggle setting.
If for whatever reason you do not want the torch to come on when there's low light, say you want to not disturb someone or anything like that, you probably want to turn that off, but I highly recommend this on. If you're in low light, you're going to need that little extra help from the torch to light up the item that you want to scan.
Magnifier will identify when the environment is too dark to detect text and will turn the flashlight on for 10 seconds to illuminate the surroundings.
And that is it. So let's go to the top here.
Detection modes, back button.
Double tap on back, which is at the top left.
Detection, text detection, button.
Now we're done. From here, go to top right.
Done, button.
Double tap on done.
Done. Detection mode settings, button.
And now we are ready to go to text detection and turn this on. Let's go to the right until we find the text detection itself.
Done, button. People detection, off. Door detection, off. Image descriptions, off. Button. Text detection, off. Button. Turn on. Actions available.
All right. Now, once I implement this option, so I'm going to do a one finger double tap to turn the text detection on. And what's going to happen, and it's going to be very chatty. So I'm going to let you hear for yourself what it's like when this is on. Some of you might be turned off by this, but some of you may absolutely love this because it's live text and it's seen and trying to read anything that's in front of you. So as you get prepared, it's going to be pretty chatty. And I have an appointment card here that the doctor created. And I have like 4 of these things. And I don't know which one this is. And so I'm going to have it quickly read to me. Just get an idea. So again, the point of this is just to get an idea. It's not ideal for reading everything all at once. So let's give this a whirl. One finger double tap. And then I'm going to find the card itself, and I'll let you hear for yourself what it's doing.
Text detection. No text detected. Text. Aspire 5. Thin design. Text. iOS. Institute. Unimus BSICARA CT. Itchen. No text detected. Text, comma, Midwest, comma, Ear Institute, Sanglit OS, appointment changes Sequire 24 hours notice, 400, Kansas City, MO 64111, 4120, more light required, detection paused, automatic flashlight on, no text detected. Hold the iPhone farther from text. Hold the iPhone farther from text. Hold the iPhone more light required, detection paused, automatic flashlight on, text upside down.
Oh,
text.
it's upside down,
CC
so
plus 5% calls. You are unable to call. 24 hour more light required. Detection paused, automatic flashlight on. Text. You have an appointment on October 5th m at with Ellison 2 p.m. If you are unable to keep this appointment, more light required. Detection paused, automatic flashlight on. No text detected. More light required. Detection paused, automatic flashlight on. Text.
I did a 2-finger double tap. What that does, it pauses the scan.
Automatic flashlight off.
And with that pause, I wanted to kind of just take a time out there. So we got to hear that, yes, this is my audiologist, and I have an appointment coming up at 2 p.m., so I got the legits. I understand which location it was, so you heard for yourself. It was a St. Luke's Midwest Hearing Institute. So that was pretty helpful. I like that, and that was really quick. Now, there's times when I get a delivery and from the grocery store, and I got several boxes of things I've ordered, and I don't know which box is what. So this is another good instance that might come along, and you're trying to identify the different boxes or produce or whatever that, well, maybe not so much produce, but products like boxes like Cheerios and protein bars or some snacks. You don't know which is which without having to open it up, right? And gives you the basic idea. So let's check this one out. I've got a box here. I'm going to do a 2-finger to resume.
Detection resumed. Hold the iPhone farther from text. Text. Whose? Move iPhone slightly left. Text. Family size. Great value. Cheddar. Cheese. Crackers. East. 1LB50Z. 595 grams. No text detected. Detection paused.
I paused that once again, so that was able to help me. That is a generic version of Cheez-It. So see how quick that it is? It's a lot simpler than having to take a picture of things like with Be My Eyes or whatever not. And as wonderful that is, it's kind of a slow process. I just need something quickly. I can put it on pause, go to the next product, scan it, and you get the legit idea. Something that you just need just a few information and not a whole lot of things. All right, now for fun and giggles, I have a kind of a quick start paper that I got with a recorder I got a couple months ago for the Zoom H1N1. I'm going to have it see if it can read to me. Now, this is something that has a lot of words and whatever not, and it's really going to be about the height, your location, everything. So that's what's going to make this a little bit more complicated, and it's going to be kind of reading here in and out, and may not make any sense. You just kind of move your camera around until it does read it better for you. So 2-finger to resume.
Detection resumed. Text 017Z. HIN. Included items. The package should contain the following items. Close confirm that they have all been sell. Text. HIN. H1N. 9012 hours, 25 minutes, and 17 seconds. Quick guide. Handy recorder. H1N. Included items. The package should contain the following items. Please confirm that they have all been included. 4 Testina. 2 AAA batteries. Ecom. Text 00. Quick wide. Included items. Package should contain the following items. Please confirm that they have all been included.
All right, so we're getting kind of the same information.
Hold the iPhone farther from text. Text. ROMs. And that they have all T. Text. H1N. H1N. 1,225 hours and 17 minutes. Quick guide. Handy records. H1N. 2 AAA batteries. For testing operation. I contain the following items. Please confirm that they have all been included. Detection paused.
So that gives you an idea what I was talking about. So that should give you kind of an idea what the text detection is for. It's like a live text. I'm just seeking for certain words, and it's not ideal for trying to read like this quick start documents, as you can hear for yourself. It was able to make out the Zoom H1N1. I got that legit. I got the legit that was included in the package with the AAA alkaline battery, so we got to hear that. Not a whole lot more other than that. So it gives you kind of a summary of what you're looking for. Now, the thing I don't get, folks, is that this requires LiDAR to make it work. So if your phone is not equipped with LiDAR, you're not going to be able to take advantage of this text detection and magnifier. What's so puzzling about that is if you head over or download, or if you've never heard of Microsoft Seeing AI, download that. So if you don't have a LiDAR capable device, well, guess what? It has something called short text, and it does exactly the same thing as this one. With exception, you have to use the Seeing AI app, and you're not going to be able to use the actual magnifier text detection. And you can use that, and it does exactly the same thing without LiDAR. So I don't understand the difference, but similarity, the Seeing AI does pretty much exactly the same thing as what the text detection does. Now, for those that have a hard time doing a 4-finger triple tap, I get it. If you want to go to Magnifier itself, let me show you how to do it that approach before I leave you here. On your phone, you should have a Magnifier app that should be already built in to your iOS. If you don't have it, you can download it in the App Store if you have removed it or deleted it for whatever reason that is.
Magnifier. Double tap to open.
Let's do 1-finger double tap to open this up.
Magnifier. Viewfinder. Image. Swipe up or down to select a custom.
The easiest way I can tell you is do a 4-finger tap towards the bottom.
Multi-photo mode. Button. Swipe up or down to select a custom action, then double tap to activate.
Swipe left until you get to detection mode.
Settings. Button. Freeze frame. Button. Detection mode. Off. Button.
There it is. 1-finger double tap.
Detection mode on.
And now you should be in the exact same area as we were before.
Done. Button. People detection. Off. Button. Door detection. Off. Image descriptions. Off. Text detection. Off. Button. Turn on. Swipe up or down to select a custom action, then double tap to activate.
And then 1-finger double tap to activate the text detection. Now, once again, if you do not like the gesture of the 4-finger triple tap and you want to put it in a different gesture, be sure to change that. You can go under Settings, Accessibility, VoiceOver, under Commands, under Gestures, and then you can sign it in one of those areas. All right, so that is how to use text detection for Magnifier on iOS. My name is Thomas Domville, also known as Anonymous. Until next time, bye-bye.
This AppleVis podcast has been brought to you by the community of applevis.com for the latest in resources and tips and tricks to get you the best experience from your Apple device. Visit www.applevis.com.